We are live on the Random Rolls chat. Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. We just started this up, so we'll wait a few minutes for people to show up, and then we will get into rolling what the topic will be. You know me, I'm the Evil DM, and that's the Jeff. You can see our names just below our faces. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you're interested in all the stuff that we do, you can support us by hitting that join button. You get videos ahead of time. You get a special members chat on Friday night. We do actually have a new member that joined us recently, so we get to celebrate Robo Rob 76, who became a member of the YouTube channel. He's now part of the Cult of Evil. That's what I'm calling it, the Cult of Evil.
I'm pretty sure there's several cults of evil there on YouTube.
Hey, Mercurius is here. Hey.
Hey, Mercurius.
And Rob
Hello,
is here.
Rob.
We were just talking
Rob
about
didn't.
you, Rob.
Good things this time. We swear. Wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
good things, definitely. Don't forget to smash that like button, everybody. All right, let's get into things here. Since we got some people here, we can start.
There goes the camera.
God, Jeff, you need a better camera. My God.
It's not the camera, it's the computer.
It's your computer doing that? Okay.
Yeah.
God, Jeff, you need a new computer then.
Well, go ahead and pay for me with your YouTube big bucks there, big boy.
Yeah, the YouTube big bucks. Anyone out there wants to donate a used computer to Jeff? By all means, he needs a new computer.
Don't sell it. Make money out there. Yeah, skill issues too. I agree with that. My computer had to tingle up his spine and died.
So our topics for tonight, we got 4 of them. I'm going to roll the D4 for. We got number 1, Metal Slugs, the video game, and how it could be a cool role-playing game. 2, comic book team-ups and storylines. 3, Twister's movie-style video game. And 4, RPG games of new and old, MERPs, and Gods of Metal. We'll talk about all those things. Who knows? What do you suggest? What do you think we're going to get, Jeff?
I think we're going to get a 1. Because we don't know much about... Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, McCurious. Thank you for donating a small contribution to a new computer for Jeff.
Yay! No, I think it's gonna be a 1 because we don't know much about the Metal Slug lore, so the fates are gonna be against us.
We'll see. I think we're gonna get a 3. I'm absolutely Yeah, I'm absolutely feeling the Twister thing. I don't know why.
You're getting twisted?
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, it's a 3!
It is a 3? Oh, talk about the Twisters.
Yeah, it's a 3. Holy shit. So, Twister's movie-style video game. And again, this is just something that we start the night off with. Who knows where the conversation is going to go. It could go to Jeff getting a new computer or something like that. Who knows?
We'll eventually evolve into Marvel and Star Wars again.
Oh, God, no.
Now Star Trek Deep Space Nine is the best.
So there is a game that we were talking about these topics before the show, and there is a game out there that actually mimics the Twister movies. It is on Steam. It is called, let me just pause this for a minute so there's nothing playing, because I don't know if it'll give me a...
All right, yeah, so we have to talk a little bit about what happened with the last live stream. Because
the last live stream was ridiculous.
So, because we played clips from Cleopatra 2025 and what was it, Terminator?
Yep.
YouTube said, nope, I'm pretty sure the algorithm's like, nope, can't allow that on live streams. So, I'm pretty sure once they see that, absolutely 100%. once they see that we were commenting and talking over the video, they'll they'll un they'll release it back to him. But yeah, we had such a fun time last week talking about that stuff. It sucks that they got rid of it.
Yeah, it'll be back. The Terminator dispute dropped within 2 days because all I just said is we were doing fair usage reaction, and they were just like, yeah, fine, whatever. But the Cleopatra 2520, it was like, no, they're holding on to the copyright for some reason, and I have no idea why. It's just kind of annoying.
We
So
had to
that's
make
what
more money off that property. You know, the one that doesn't really exist.
that's part of the action hour or something. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But Storm Chasers is about basically twisters. It's one of
Yeah.
those games where and I played this because they had a demo of this out a long time ago because when they were beta testing this. Because it
Oh,
actually got released
holy
in
shit! That's an actual video game.
yeah, it got released in 2019. And let me get back to here. Back to in 2019. So it was in one of those early access you could play for free, a demo type thing. And it's
Uh-huh.
exactly like Twisters, the movie. You ride around in your truck. You try to get as close to the tornadoes as possible to release that little storm thing that they did in the movie, and let the little things go into the storm. And then you're supposed to take a picture of it, and that's like the whole goal of the game. But the problem with the game was, and I don't know if they updated because I haven't played it since then because it was just bad. Um,
Do I get to play as Philip Seymour Hoffman?
no.
Oh, so this is not like a perspective from a graveyard.
It is multiplayer, but it is a big pain in the ass to play this game. The controls are exactly the same. They've not updated anything since 2019, I see, as I'm looking at this demo video. I don't
Dude,
know.
that would be a badass video game. It'd be like Phasmophobia meets Twisters.
Well, it was like at first it was fun, and then it was just like repetitively boring.
Well,
There's
just like
secondary goals.
Phasmophobia.
Yeah, there are secondary goals too because you have a radio, and then they have like incoming storm notifications,
Uh huh.
and you have to get to that town and turn the siren on to let people know that the tornado is coming because the tornado warning system is you.
So fuck the internet. You're the one that has to go around saving people's lives.
I never understood that. It's just like you have to go to the town, you have to evacuate the town by going to the siren and sounding the siren off to let people get out of town in enough time. If you don't, then the people die and you get response. Oh, they did update it a bit because I don't remember any of this inside the house.
What they do? What's that weird thing?
It looks like it was like just like an area to save for computer and building. Yeah, they didn't have any of this stuff. So they did update some things. A lot of it was just in the truck and going around and turning the sirens on, and there wasn't like a house builder or a time skip thing, and it was dull and very little thing to do in the game. I guess you can go and take a shower or something. I don't know.
Take a dump.
I mean, there are
This
some games
Twister
like this
can,
you can take a dump. So
the
what?
Twister can wait. I have to make some brown rain.
If you're making brown rain, Jeff, you have some massive problems going on
It's
there.
called Taco Bell, buddy.
That's why we don't eat Taco Bell in Texas, buddy.
No, Taco Casa is so much better. If you haven't been to Texas, go to Taco Casa sometime.
Mm-hmm.
It is wonderful. So yeah, uh,
Well, it kind of is, Rob. There really is. I mean, there's like a GPS thing, but there's no. I don't understand exactly why you're the person running from town to town to turn the sirens on. It's like, doesn't the town itself have its own police force to do that, or I don't know, emergency force? No, you are the person doing it.
well
Yeah, they didn't.
maybe the police force had to evacuate because of the Twister. Oh, you can order food now.
I mean, a man's got to eat, right?
Can I get some lemonades to go? Yeah, I know that there's a Twister nearby, but I need my lemonade.
Sir, we're closed.
Go to the town library.
Yeah, I don't
Go
know
to a
where
love hotel.
is this like a one stop hotel? You know, like an hour hotel. What is he doing?
He has to get somewhere to sleep for him and his team. Oh, you have to go to the roof.
Sir, it's bright outside. There's no tornado. What are you doing?
I have to get to your roof. I have to see the Twister.
Yeah, I don't understand what he. I guess he's looking for the twister because I don't remember any of this
Oh,
because it
there's a
was all
satellite
flat.
dish. So there's
Yeah,
some sort of communication. You can't just call the next town and say, "Hey, turn on your sirens."
you would think they would do that, but they don't.
Oh, look at that drifting inside Twister.
I mean, you gotta drift sometimes, buddy.
I mean, obviously, it's Twister. You can't just drive naturally.
Have I watched the scariest tornado videos? No.
I've seen some tornadoes. I remember watching one video where they did a mix of all the sirens at once during the fog, and it sounded like Silent Hill.
Ah, God, no.
You ever seen that video?
No, that just Silent Hill.
I'll,
No.
well, have you ever? Can we even play a YouTube video uh,
Do you
for
want to
you
risk that
to?
again?
Uh, I mean, I want to show you because it's so neat how they just turn on all the sirens during the fog, and it's just creepy as hell. I'll send you a link. You can check it out later. Or, I mean, it's somebody owns the video, but uh,
Yeah, you
scary
can send it to me later
tornado
on, but
video. But yeah, I've watched some tornado footage. You get a lot here in Texas, especially when there's tornado season.
oh
Everybody wants to
please.
everybody wants to see the scary stuff.
Yeah, when you live here, it's like when those sirens go off, everybody goes outside and goes, "Where's the tornado?" I mean, the last time I've seen a tornado here is people were outside filming it, so with their phones. Well, there was a tornado here by my house about I don't know 4 or 5 years ago. That was like, yeah, and you know where I
No,
live, so
yeah,
it's you know where the light is down the street from my house by the library.
yeah.
That's where the tornado was. That's how close it was to my house that I could see it.
I have been in 4 locations where there was a tornado, but
So,
I wasn't present when they were happening. So I was once when I was in middle school, once when I was working, once and twice near my house.
yeah.
Every time I had just missed it, or it was so close that I was on the wrong side of the building and I couldn't see it.
Oh, yeah. Well, a couple times that I was in Sam's Club, it happened. They had to bring us to the back of Sam's Club by the pharmacy to stand there for a half hour. We don't want you to get hurt. Stand back here. It's like, ugh, I don't care. Can I just go home?
See, when I worked for Walmart, they're like, you could advise people not to go out, but if they want to leave, you have to let them go.
No, they wouldn't let us leave. They're like, go to the back of the store until it's safe to go outside. We're like, no, I want to leave. They're like, no, you're not allowed. I'm like, okay.
And
It's
you
like
tell them
they
that's against the law, and you can leave anyway.
true.
It's called illegal detainment.
Okay, Officer Jeff.
That's officer. And what are they gonna do?
Offer.
The only way they could stop you from leaving is if they're making a citizen's arrest.
Or locking
And
the
then
doors.
if they lock the doors, you call you call OSHA because that's illegal.
Call OSHA. For real?
That's a fire hazard, buddy. If there's a
Ooh.
fire during this tornado, they're in for a lawsuit.
Yeah, that's true.
You're looking at that video I sent you.
Oh, where did you send it? Okay, over
Oh,
here.
private chat. Reason why Storm is one of the most powerful X-Men. Storm is powerful because she control all the weather. She can make a global storm if she wanted to.
Cthulhu attacks Chicago.
Yeah, but the original video wasn't Cthulhu. It was just scary siren sounds from September 2nd, 2015.
Oh, I hear the sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, freaking in the middle of a fog. You don't want to hear that siren going off.
Yeah.
It was very business appropriate.
Yeah, the acolyte was very safe because they had OSHA. Where's my drum roll? Boom, boom. It's a very bad.
Did you ever finish? How far did you get in that series?
I stopped after episode 3.
No, I
I
stopped
just
after episode 3.
I stopped after you didn't. I don't even think you got past episode 2.
Oh, that's right. I stopped with the We Are One, We Are Two, We Are.
We are many. Yeah, I couldn't take it after being disappointed at the non Wookiee fight that I didn't get, and the guy head butting the lightsaber. I was just like, nah, I'm out. No, definitely no. I couldn't take it anymore.
So my wife recently just watched Madam Web. She's trying to
Oh my.
watch that with me in the area. I was like, no, I refuse. I actively want to refuse to watch that movie, Madam
Yeah,
Web.
the movie that bombed because it was because of men. That's why.
Yeah, and so I asked her about it. I said, "How was it?" She said, it was okay,
Didn't it have that hot chick in it? The one that everyone likes.
probably."
Oh, let's see here.
It was Cleopatra 2025 of the Spider Universe.
Madam
Charlie's Angels.
Webcast. Sydney Sweeney, the one that everybody loves but yet hates
Sounds about right.
because she has big cans and everyone's just like, eh, she's always flaunting them. But they're natural and she's proud of it, but yet she doesn't want people looking at them, but yet she keeps putting them out. It always makes me laugh. Oh, I didn't know. There's a couple people I didn't even know that were in the movie. Like Adam Scott. Huh. He was Ben Parker? Okay. Yeah.
He's talking
Cle-
about Cleopatra 2525.
Yeah, it was entertaining as far as seeing how naked they can get away with. That was about as entertaining as it was.
What was that other video you showed me that I said looked like it could be Cleopatra 2026? 2526.
I don't remember. When did I send you the video?
Oh shoot, it was a couple days ago. I guess it was so horrible. We were talking about freaking um I guess it was Friday when we were talking about different movies. Which if you want to be a member, we do another show on Friday for members only.
Members only. That's right.
Gotta be part of the member berries.
Beady beady.
Oh, you. So Saturday we had our Starfighter game,
Saturday. Yeah.
and my computer decides to take a shit on my mic, and I robot out every 5 seconds. But you get to hear Corey get fucked with a little bit.
Oh yeah. Because I put the little robot to good use.
And the thing is, all he did was just look at him. That's all he did. Corey, Corey had an anger issue with the fucking robot just looking at him.
Yeah, you'll be able to hear that at rollhighordie.com on the audio feed for Spotify and Apple and everything. It'll probably be up this weekend.
Yeah,
I had to edit it to get rid of the background sounds and stuff like that.
yeah. There's background noise. My robotic mic probably didn't help it either.
Yeah, it was. I don't think you guys. What did I need to find a reference sheet. There was a. kind of like a reference sheet as far as what you guys can do.
Yeah.
So I need to find one of those to give you guys because everybody was kind of lost on what they should and shouldn't do. And like you were fine. You knew exactly what your character was able to do. You knew your roles, but some people just weren't playing their characters how they should have been.
You'll hear about that. So you want to give a breakdown of the team?
So there is Jeff's character that's a rat character, and he's
Isaki.
playing a mechanic,
Isoki.
Yusoki,
Isoki.
which is this. I didn't really care. Hey, what's up, Kill Raven? Welcome to the
I
show.
kill Raven.
That's the race that Jeff is playing. What did he say? I didn't really care for Starfire. Not a fan of that thing where the world has artificial levels. Like how the gear is. Oh yeah, yeah. How they make it like, it reminds me very heavily of an MMO. Like you can't wear certain gear and use certain gear until you're a certain level. And I'm not sure.
I got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not sure why they went with that because I've never seen a role playing game do that before.
Was it Dungeons and Dragons 4th edition does that?
Oh, did it? I never.
Not with the equipment, but with like skills and everything.
Wow. I think I attempted to play 4E twice, and I was like, "This is like a pot of shit," and I just got rid of it. Luckily, I only had the starter set, and my friend had he bought the 3-box starter set. Remember those little box sets they used to have that were like not a box set, but it was like a sleeve set. Yeah, and it wasn't a starter, but it was like a sleeve set of all 3 books in one, in like a little container.
Okay.
He purchased that, and after we played the first 2 games, he immediately sold it.
Jeez.
I bought like the starter package stuff so we can play. He bought the 3 books thinking we would need it. We played one game one Saturday. We didn't like it. We tried again the next Saturday. He returned the books directly back to Borders Books. Remember
Rob
Borders
just dropped
Books?
in the garbage. He's like, this is not worth it to sell. Into the garbage it goes.
Wow, you just right in the garbage? Did you light it on fire, Rob? I mean,
was it even worth the time to set it on fire? Let's be honest here. Let the maggots and rats have it.
Yeah, I remember people. Yeah, he did set it on fire. I remember he sold his force. Yeah, but I remember back when 4th edition was like the Dungeons and Dragons game, and I used to go to half price books, and it was always on the shelf, like tons of them on the shelf. Every edition of the book, all the different whatever supplements. I remember players just say, "Well, technically we don't need books because it's all online now, so we just buy the PDF and the digital stuff, so we don't really need it." Well, yeah, you could probably get 4th edition at this point. I don't know, probably like for $1 because nobody wants it. But yet, if you want to get 3rd edition stuff, you got to pay through the ass to find those things because people want to play that edition over everything else.
Yeah, fuck yeah, they do. And that and Watsy doesn't want to sell it because it's problematic.
Well, you can buy the PDFs on DriveThruRPG, but if you actually want a physical book in your hand, like me, I like physical books.
You like touching things, yeah.
Yes, Jeff, I love touching things, especially boobies, and I like physical books. I don't play. But you're talking about AD&D 2E, or are we talking about some other 2E? I'm assuming he meant AD&D 2E.
I think we were on D&D, so more than likely he meant D&D 2nd edition. Third, from what I understand, 3rd edition wasn't bad.
I like 3rd edition. Like original 3E, I really liked it. And I didn't like that they went to 3.5. They just made it too complex. So, really? Because at half price books, like almost all the print books were like dirt cheap for the longest time. Is because they took the site down. The print books are now People still play 4E. I didn't think anybody really played 4E anymore.
Was that during the Koof Koof?
I don't know when they took the 4E.
Well,
I
I'm
would
asking
assume
Killraven because I don't know why people would need to buy the books in print all of a sudden.
it was. Well, you have to think they probably pulled it down when 5E came out in
Oh yeah, that's
2014.
true
So
too. And 6E is right around the corner, isn't it?
I don't technically know if it's 6E or it's 5.5E or what it's going to be because no one's exactly sure at this moment. It's just the one D&D. The official site was officially taken down. Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, then
Yeah,
that makes sense if you want physical copies. But I remember for the longest time was I could get the player's handbooks, 1, 2, and 3, and the essentials kit and all those other things. They were like $5, $5, $5.
yeah. And so, no, how funny would it be if if Watsy decides that 6E is going to go right back to the basics?
Well, Thako's Hammer's not dead. They released an episode recently. I thought they did at least. I don't know. I don't produce their podcast anymore. They're on their own because I kind of closed doors on all the podcast stuff because I don't want to deal with that anymore. So
You're on your own thing now.
yeah, I do my own podcast and this thing. So has it been a while? I don't know. They have the worst track record of releasing things, and I get it because they're all busy. Brian's a busy guy. Glenn is doing Glenn stuff. And Full On Gamer is basically, I think he's a truck driver now, so he's all over the United States. He used to be military, so he would do some of the podcasts from wherever he was deployed, but he would never say where he was because you can never tell where you're deployed. So you're not allowed to, apparently. But he was still able to do a podcast. I find that odd.
It's called OPSEC.
OpSex, what?
Security.
Oh.
Yeah, you opt for sex.
Oh, okay.
OPSEC, Operation
yes,
Security.
please. Oh, is that right? Okay. And it's been a while? Oh, it's been okay. So Jeff is playing this race right here. OPSEC, yeah. He's setting it too. I know, I was just making fun of the word. And he's playing a mechanic. Opera sex.
Mechanic / what?
He was doing it while driving. That's just dangerous. Yeah, so you were a mechanic / I don't know, something. I forget. Scientist or medic. Are you a medic? I thought Corey was the
No, he's a finger wiggler.
wait, that's not the next one.
Whoa, where'd this go?
I don't know, what game is this from? Is this from I remember the name of this game.
Looks like a very robust Dr. Robotnik there.
Yeah. Sarah's playing these lizard people, the Vesic soldier. So she's the only melee person we have in the group, or you guys have. Trying to see if there's other races in here. We have Corey playing a human mystic outlaw.
Which is in this game, he's the only person playing a human. Funny enough.
Yeah, and then we have 2 android characters, which I can't find the android thing for. It's not showing up.
One might be an iPhone.
Soldier, Solarian, Technomancer. I think Steven's a Technomancer.
Yeah.
That's his theme. He's a Technomancer, but he's an android Technomancer, not this.
That's Steven right there.
Except he's not a chick, but
you don't know that. It's 2024.
No, he said his robot's pronouns were he him. And Jacob is playing an icon envoy, a rock star. His theme is that his guy travels the galaxy with different groups and bases songs off all of his missions.
And
he's a face character.
No, he's not a bug person.
No, he is. No, he's that. Yeah, he's this person with the antennae. I can't think of the race.
Andorian.
Yes, Andorian. You nailed it right there. Andorian, you dummy. Andorian. Yeah.
How
How
crunchy is this
crunchy?
compared to the regular people?
Well, Rob's question: how crunchy is this compared to regular Pathfinder? A lot more. I think they added a lot more stuff to it than compared to regular Pathfinder. There's all little nitpicky things and like this book. I don't know if the full book does the same thing as the little pocket size edition,
Mm.
but when I was reading it with Rick, we were doing his ship. We were building his ship together. We were reading about stuff, and it kept going. See this, and we went to that place, like the medic bay, the med bay we were gonna do. See this, and the med bay works like this: see medical on page one, blah blah. And I was like, okay. So I went to medical. It's like, see medical kit on this. And it kept sending me in a loop through pages to find what I needed to find. And I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. Is this how the new age books are? And this isn't even Starfinder 2. This is Starfinder 1.
All right, I'm gonna say this: if you ever create a game where it say, "Look at this thing," put the page number 2.
No, it did. It gave you the page number, but it was just like, just tell me what it does. Don't keep referring me to a place. Yeah. It's harder to read. Yeah, because the font is so small. Let's see if I can
I
get
tell you
that up
what, the
here.
fun thing about the not Pathfinder, Starfinder, it actually has the ability to coincide with Pathfinder.
Yes, you can play
So you get
Legacy Pathfinder class races.
yes, you can, and classes too, but you have to have the book for it.
Yeah,
And
they have dwarfs, elves, things like that in the book, so you can play those things if you really want to.
they have goblins too, but they're not called
Yeah,
space goblins.
yeah. Pathfinder was always one that you were able to play goblins. So I would say it's on the same thing as Pathfinder, just a little bit more rules to it, a lot more things that you can do, like combat maneuvers and things like that. It's just a bunch of stuff. Is Galorian gone now? No. No.
You have to explain that one to me, buddy.
The background, the Galorian Empire, and it's kind of still here, but not. I'm trying to figure out where they have it. Because they do talk about it in here. No, they do talk about Galorian in here, but I don't remember where I saw it. Maybe it's part of the Pact Worlds. I don't know.
Well, why don't you
I
type it
like the
into the
fact that you
PDF?
could. What?
Type it into the PDF. Maybe use the find function.
No, I'm not using the PDF. I refuse to use the PDF.
Absol Station. Opsilon.
Epsilon Station, whatever it's called. Yeah, I don't know what it. I don't use the background. I just use this. I just use the rules. I decided that we were basically just going to be in space, and you guys were going to go certain places, and that's it. I'm not worried about the stupid trade federations or the corporate federations or the I'm a moron federation and things like that. So
I'm a moron federation. We could actually get probably get rid of the weapons levels too.
no.
I'm just saying we could. We don't have to.
Stars Without Numbers? Yeah, I actually have Stars Without Numbers. It's actually pretty awesome. I probably should have picked that instead of this, but I had all these books that I picked out. And when I gave everybody an option, everyone's like, ooh, Starfinder, that sounds awesome. So they wanted to play that.
Well, I didn't know anything about stars about numbers. Explain it to me.
It's an
It's
OSR.
a game,
Sorry.
correct?
It's a game. That's all you need to know. It's an OSR game. Designed by, is it Kevin Crawford? I believe it is. Stars Without. It's like base. Yeah, it's Kevin Crawford. Yeah. It's Star Wars with kind of like the serial numbers filed off, kind of in a sense. And here.
So like Black Star.
God, no, not as awful as Black Star. Fucking hated that game. The dumbest. I hate games that are just like, you as the GM can't do anything. It's like, okay. It's all player agency.
Tell us how you really feel about it.
No, I already did. Yeah, it's a very, very old school. You know, he also did City Without Numbers too. Wasn't that the other one? Sonome Publishing. I think it was City Without Numbers. Yeah, City Without Numbers as well. Worlds Without
Jeez,
Numbers
that's a
is the
lot of
new one.
books.
This is by the one publishing company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not by
Worlds
one
Without Numbers.
author. Ooh, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does. I've never actually read World Without Numbers yet. I think this is more newer. Did it come out recently? No, 2021, so I don't know.
So yes, recently.
Yeah, I don't know. Sky's fan.
That looks pretty badass. What's that about?
I don't know, Jeff.
Tell me, hurry up.
Superb. Everything you need to create and get immersed into the world. There. That explains everything for you, Jeff.
Awesome.
This is a
Buy the
great
book, it
introduction
just
to the
has
OS. What?
So you buy the book, it just has that.
I mean, that can't be any worse than let me see if I could find it. Than the book that was made for cats. I don't know if you heard about that.
No.
I think this is the book right here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is the #1 bestseller under under cats. It's called Meow. And it's just the word meow 80,000 times. It's just meow, 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 meow.
I like how the advertisement's like women's clothing.
It's
Vince.
Oh,
what have
yeah.
you been looking up?
Oh, that's my wife. She always looks up all different bodysuits and things like that. You know how women are.
It was my wife that.
But Meow the book. It's 346 pages, and the dude's getting $17 per book.
Well, that's on a discount too, so basically $20.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a
influence.
book about
Jack Vance influence, yeah. It's a
what's
book
that?
about nothing. No, I'm kidding.
Book about cats, obviously.
Meow. But I don't know who the fuck is spending $17 on a book that just says meow.
It's a book about Meow Mix.
I love chicken. I love liver. Meow mix, please deliver.
Thank you very much. Clipped.
That's because the Dr. Evil used to sing that song all the time, so.
He did one time in the very first movie.
Well, that's fine. I memorized it now. Because that was a commercial, remember?
Yes, absolutely. In fact,
You had to remember that.
they updated the commercial just to be the meows for the song.
Yeah, that's why I said it can't be any worse. I mean, people will buy anything, Kill Raven. I mean, honestly, it's just ridiculous.
There are cat people out there who enjoy their lives around cats, so they would probably pick up that book.
And probably make their cat try to read it, and the cat will just be like, fuck you, and run away. So
No, what it be is like they'll hold open the book and say, "What's it say?" And the cat will go meow, and they're like, "That's correct." See, my cat can read a book. Fuck you.
yeah, America, fuck yeah, right?
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, that's our Starfinder game, which we had the first part of it where they had to go to a space station and try to recover an artifact that the scientists were working on, and trying to uncover the secret powers of it. And then
research station.
yeah, the scientists were researching it. and they lost contact with them. Their contact or um their mission giver. I don't know what I forgot what his name was offhand because it's been a couple days. Mr.
I think
something or other. Mr. Quill. That's his name. Mr. Quill.
Mr. Quill. Yeah, that's right.
He gave you a
Mr.
mission to
Quill.
go and find out what happened to him because he was in negotiations with the scientists for buying the item, just like a true rich person. And he lost contact with the commander of the station, and he wanted you to go over there and find out. And he was giving you a lump sum of money to return the item to him. You guys found the base and got in there and did a couple things, but then found out there was a mutant creature in there, which one of the players decided to die, or almost die, because he was a spellcaster, and
Well,
he decided
listen
that
to
he
the
was going to
show.
do melee combat. So, quick tip: if you are built for healing and ranged combat, and you're a squishy, don't stand in the middle of a melee battle stabbing it with your knife, because natural 20 rolls happen. So
They do. And you being the healer, you could save someone from dying, unless you're dying yourself.
yeah, unless you're dying yourself, yeah. And then we had to get him healed back up, and everybody had to recover because the creature beat the crap out of everyone because nobody is a melee fighter except for one person.
Right?
I don't understand why you didn't lure, not you, but the rest of the group didn't lure the creature out of the corner. Like
They were too.
her character has the ability to step into battle and then step out of battle without getting an attack of opportunity because she purposely picked that when we discussed the character. I don't know why she didn't do that to draw the creature out. Everyone's just like, I try to shoot the creature in the corner. I'm like, well, it's a tight corner. You're gonna hit Sarah. -4. So,
What spells in space?
hmm? Oh, he's just saying it sounds like a cool RPG title. Spells in
I
Space.
thought that was actually. I thought that was the actual book title. That sounds pretty badass.
That's it. Next week, I'm gonna release a game called Spells in Space.
Like pigs in space.
Nah.
Spells in space.
Space. Yeah, exactly. Um, nah. Every time I try to write an RPG, I always like lose interest in it, and I just never follow up. Like I made an entire D8 system. Yeah, it's Magic Light Melee Heavy. What's up, Worlds of Wonder Games? What's going on? Yeah, it's Magic Light. But all the characters were all ranged characters with rifles and shooting things, and it was just like, let's leave the creature in the corner behind the shelves, and let the melee character, the only one able to stand over there, take all the damage. So,
Well, I've said this before. When it comes to combat, the group gets kind of single-minded there. Kill the thing.
was it minimal play testing? Yeah. Okay. Rushed and minimal. Yeah, okay. It kind of
All right.
feels that way.
I mean, it's a good system, good idea. The level per item thing we kind of discussed a little bit before.
I don't have a problem with it. I just think it was really weird. I've never seen a game do that unless it was like an MMO or something.
Yeah, it was MMO inspired, definitely. You could tell
This,
because each class has its own like special, unique skill set.
yeah. Starfinder 2 playtester should be shipped. I didn't buy into Starfinder 2 because I didn't like Pathfinder 2, all the changes they made and stuff like that. So I was just kind of like, nah.
Well, maybe they kept this game kind of the same, but this added on more stuff.
I don't know. I mean, he said the playtester should be shipped in the next week. So maybe I'll take a look at that when it comes out. I'm sure they'll have a PDF of it, right? I mean, they have to for beta testing, I'm assuming.
Well, I
Or
guess
play
probably
testing.
so.
Might be worth it to do that. But yeah,
Just
we're
to
gonna
see
play
it.
this. We're gonna play this for a while, Starfinder, see how everyone likes it, and people were excited about it. So we'll see what happens and see where it goes. As Corey said, there's a lot of potential in the game, and then disconnected.
Yeah,
So
as soon as the game ended, he was like, "This game has potential," and left.
yeah, there's a lot of potential. Click. I was like, okay, bye. Uh, so we'll see what happens when it comes to the game overall. We'll play it for a while, and
Absolutely,
then I'll have to play. We'll go back to fantasy after. No, actually, we're doing Call of Cthulhu afterwards.
that's
Steven's
right.
game. Steven's game.
Steven wanted to play that.
Yes. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. A combat that lasted 3 entire game sessions. Yes, that has happened a lot with Pathfinder. Sometimes it's just they go on for eternity, depending on how many friggin' players you have, and it's a lot of stuff you can do. So you never know. And depending what level were your was your group for that? What did Kill Raven say? They have said Pathfinder 2e and Starfinder 2 are pretty much interchangeable. That's what I thought. I figured they were both interchangeable. Everyone was level 4. Oh, yeah, well, level 14. That's probably why.
Jeez, I can only imagine that'd be that whatever they were fighting had thousands of hit points.
Probably. And you have to imagine multiple attacks and multiple movements and things like that and stuff they can do when it comes to the game itself. So
How would you speed that up?
you're dead. There. Done.
And squish. You try
And
to fight
squish.
Godzilla and you got squished.
Rocks fall, you all die. Yeah, I heard that was I mean, I like we discussed 4E a little while ago, and 4E combat dragged a lot too. But I don't know if that was mostly because we didn't know how to play all that well because we were just starting. But I've seen other people in videos on YouTube say 4E combat, how to make it faster, and there's a lot of videos on that. So
Well, that and there's like a lot of skills to choose from because, like I said before, it seems like they drew their inspiration from an MMO where
oh
you
yeah,
can click a
mhm.
button and it does an action instead of just basic attacks.
Yes. 4E was World of Warcraft inspired to draw people into D&D.
Exactly. But those two things, as much as they would seem cool, don't really mingle that well, in my opinion.
No, it wasn't me. Just took fucking ever. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then okay, I wasn't wrong. It just seemed like it took forever when we were playing. We're just like, this is annoying. Like 3E combat wasn't that bad, and 3E combat has a lot of options, but ugh. Mm-mm.
Three
Yes.
E, 3E was okay. I've never personally played 3E or 3.5, but from what I understand, that's when they started introducing skills sets to the game.
Skill sets goes back as far as 1E. When they started doing non-weapon proficiencies and more advanced weapon proficiencies. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, if you get um I think it was first introduced in Unearthed Arcana, and then from there it was the Dungeon Survival Guide and the Wilderness Survival Guide started adding more of them on, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking mostly about the non-combat. You said non-combat skill set.
Yeah, there were non-weapon proficiencies in AD&D. That's how it started out. I called that AD&D 1.5. 3 combat usually rocket tag after a certain point. Combat usually fast use. Yeah, it was a very. I thought 3E was a very smooth game. And was it Monty Cook designed that system? He was the father of D20, pretty much. Not a very good interview person, I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna lie. When I did Darker Days podcast way back when, and which is still around, I think. Someone else took it over. We interviewed him because there was Monty Cook's World of Darkness, and we interviewed him as one of the people to come on the show, and he was like, "Oh, let's hurry this up, and I got somewhere to go, and let's cut these questions out. I don't want to answer them because I don't feel like it." I was just like, "You're a dick." Yeah, Andy Collins and Skip Williams. So Skip Williams was a big player as far as Chewie was concerned. So they wanted that influence from AD&D 2E in there. With the splat book hell from 2E though. Talk about bloat. 2E
It's
had so many fucking books. I mean, I
yeah.
liked 2E to a certain point, but there was just so many books when 2E was splat books.
Honestly, with games, you have to have a nice medium. You can't have too less of stuff in there, and you can't have too much in there. Too much in there, it seems like homework. Too less in there, it doesn't seem like much of a game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was a much of a toolbox. Well, while you're sitting there, everybody, I want you to hit that like button because we want likes on this video. Likes help.
Yep,
And it shows as you like us. So hit that like button.
like saves lives.
Every time you click the like button, a puppy gets saved.
Now,
So
can
click
you
that
back
like.
that up? Those words up?
No, I can't back those words up
Okay,
because
it is. Oh,
I do want to eventually have a dog. I miss having a pet. I like attracts like. Yeah, exactly. I do miss having that type of like I want to say loyalty and
go
love.
on.
What?
Are you saying that someone's
Loyalty.
not loyal to you?
No, I like how a dog is like the loyalty of a companion pet or something like that. I
Oh,
like
okay.
it. You have
It's-
dogs, right?
I have a dog.
I
My
thought you had
wife
two
has a dog.
dogs. Oh,
No. Well, I mean, the other one died, so yeah, we had two dogs before. So yeah, technically you were correct. We did at one time have two dogs.
okay. Maybe you're a bad subject here, but anyway.
No, I don't care. I mean, dogs. I mean, they're great when you have them. They suck when they die.
Well, you just totally black and whited that whole situation, Jeff. Wow.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
There's the line, and Jeff just narrowed it down for you. It's great when they're
Uh,
alive. It sucks when they die. Just wow. That's gonna be a quote on Facebook with you standing there like this. It's great when they're alive. It sucks when they die.
it's going to just be a general. It doesn't say what specifically I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's going to be a
doesn't
general.
exactly say what it is. Yeah.
But
Wow,
it
Jeff.
I'm of two minds when owning a dog. One, yeah, it's great to have that little companionship. You know, when you come home to the dog, just loves to see you and just wants to be. You know, thank you. Uh, wants to be part of your everything. See what you're doing, just be a part of your life. And then you got the opposite side when you have to go on vacation, if you have to leave, if you go to do anything, you know, you're going to end up leaving your friend there or leaving your friend with somebody else, and it sucks because you want that that friendship to be going with you,
Yeah,
but a lot of companies won't allow you to.
I know. I mean, I've had a pet almost all my life, whether it was a cat or a dog. So this is the first time I haven't had something in a long time, and I miss it. Even cats, they're assholes, but they still love you somewhat.
I mean, I've seen two type of cats. I've seen the friendly type, and I've seen the asshole types.
No, cats are assholes regardless. They're just assholes.
There's not assholes at certain times. Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a pets that you could buy
that
that
aren't
last a lot
assholes.
longer. No, that live a long time. Parrots, turtles,
I don't want pets like that.
horses.
Horses.
You know, a horse can live up to 35 years, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going out and buying a horse. Where am I going to put a horse?
You can buy a miniature horse, dude.
Okay, I want something that I can't do anything with that's just going to shit everywhere.
It's like a smarter version of a dog.
That's going to shit everywhere. At least
Well,
you could train the
don't
dog to shit
I'm
outside.
sorry.
Well, dogs don't shit everywhere if you train them correctly.
Well, the same with a horse, dude.
I like rats, but they die quickly. I've had a friend that had a rat, and at first I was like, dude, it's a fucking rat. And he was like, no, dude, it's cool. And when I would come over, I got used to the rat, and I'm like, actually, you know what? The rat is kind of cool. He would do little tricks and stuff like that, and he would scare the shit out of you by jumping on your shoulder and like it's a fucking rat, get away from me. But after a while, it's just like, oh, it's a rat. So
Rats are
they're very intelligent.
incredibly intelligent.
Oh yeah, they know how to
Like
scare the shit out of you too.
yeah, they can also learn tricks and shit like that.
Yeah, this
They're,
this rat
they're
knew tricks.
they have a social dynamic that's pretty close to humans. That way, they're semi-intelligent.
Yeah,
I mean, they won't be doing any math products, math problems anytime soon, but definitely they know tricks.
I never understood the ferret though. I mean, why do people have ferrets? I just
Ferrets
ferrets.
are funny as fuck. They are awesome. The only problem with the ferret is they stink. God, do
Absolutely,
they
they
stink?
stink.
Even if you descent them, they still stink. You have to give them a special food and a special stuff to drink.
Yep,
But
and they stink up your entire house.
they do. If they didn't stink, they would be awesome pets. They're inquisitive. They're playful. That the thing about ferrets is they always want to play. You have to be interactive with them all the time.
I assume you had a ferret because you sound like you had.
I have. They are fun. I had to give it away because I was moving out of state. So get yourself a fish. There you go.
They're long
Fish
rats on meth. Yeah, it's
yeah,
funny.
they are.
It's funny that just got nabbed by the filter too. I had to unrelease that one because you said the word meth, and that's a bad
He meant
word.
math.
Yeah, he meant math. They're rats on math. They're very intelligent and they like to do
If
problems.
the YouTube sisters watching, it's math.
I have no flags on the video, so we're fine.
All right, so far so good. So you can play the siren one.
I wouldn't be able to play the sound anyway, so don't worry about it.
Math whizzes.
Math whizzes, correct. What were the other topics we had? I want to check those out.
Well, we haven't even completed the first one yet.
Yeah, we did.
No, we talked about the game. We did talk about an RPG for disaster.
But that wasn't the topic. It was just a toy. It was just a Twisters movie style video game. That was just the topic. That was
Yeah,
it.
but I want to talk about is there a tabletop RPG for like Twister style movies, disaster movies?
Any game you want can do that. I
Can you do
mean,
that
any
with
modern
Star
game.
Wars?
Yeah. Star Wars Tornadoes.
Star Tornadoes.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. In Solo, Star Wars movie, they had a giant black hole which looked like a twister. It had a giant worm come out of it.
I like how the defaults, everyone, when we refer to that movie, it's always like, Star Wars, a Han Solo movie. It's just like,
Did you get jumbled up there?
yeah, I did.
Solo, a Star Wars movie.
D20 Modern, I want to say D20 Modern, I played a lot of D20 Modern back when it came out. And I like the concept of D20 Modern, but I also find it very boring. Like, there's no, like, all the characters kind of feel the same in D20 Modern. Like, they're nothing special. It's just like this person, that person. It's just like, yay. And they made a lot of really good supplements to make it better, but I didn't buy all of them.
So you have to buy more books to make the game better? That's not a good start.
Like, the core book was just so generic, and I understand what they were doing, but every time we played, it was just like, just like that.
Explain it a little bit more to me because I don't know anything about it. So you said every character seems the same. What does that mean?
Like everyone seemed like yeah, it was like everybody was just like a cookie cutter, and they never stood out. And
you're not explaining it at all, dude.
I don't know how to explain it to you.
Were they all warrior types? Were they all what, thieves?
Let's pull up the book. so you can see. Here's D20 Modern, which I found
Okay,
on the web.
so it's a sci-fi. Okay,
No, no,
I was
it's
thinking it was
modern.
fantasy.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's modern.
Everyone's a
It's
blogger.
everybody blogs and they do YouTube videos and yeah. Now this is before the blogging or vlogging stuff took off because this is like 2003 maybe, I don't know,
So tell me
2002.
about the setting of this modern D20. Is it like fantasy,
2002, yeah.
but it's more modern times fantasy?
Yeah, you can use it. No, so basically it's just modern today.
Yeah,
Today's and you could
today of
ju-
1995.
it could be 1995, it could be 2002. There was just yeah, it was better used and I think Killraven said it best to make other Star Wars games better. Like the D20 Star Wars games, though. Which one was it? So there was D20 Star Wars, wasn't there revised, and there was a third one I think, I don't remember. No, that was Saga Edition, which was really simple too. Fast, yeah, they were basically everything was a hero. Fast hero, smart hero, strong hero. It was just the classes were just so generic.
Okay.
They had their own abilities and stuff, but it didn't feel like D&D. When you play D&D, the classes feel somewhat unique. When you're a fighter, you're a wizard, Harry, and things like that. But all these classes were just like I'm going to be the same class with just a different name.
So give me a good example. I mean, are they all fighters? Are they all wizards? Are they all everything?
It's modern day, so you have to imagine there's really no magic. So
All right, so there's no magic. Okay. Are there? So I'm guessing they're all fighters then.
yeah, essentially.
All right.
And
I'm guessing they use swords and.
yeah,
This seems like a
guns and
very
stuff.
edgy 2002. So I'm guessing they all use katanas.
You could, and you could use, and he's and Killraven's right. The characters didn't feel like anything until you got to the advanced classes, or what did the elite classes? They called them in 3. I can't remember the term. Yeah,
Why is
each
that dude's
class.
pants down in the back alley?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, you're my bro.
See, they started doing other supplements for this book, like D20 Future, which allowed you to take this book and make it into sci-fi, which kind of made it a little bit better. And then they had the Arcana book, which made it into fantasy or Shadowrun, if you're depending.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then they had D20, what was it, D20 Past, which you could play in the past, like early 1900s if you wanted to, or 1800s if you wanted to. And then everybody and their mother started making books because it was part of the the open license at the time, which I think it still is. I don't
So
know.
when you're first starting out, everyone's just basic. Everyone's a soldier, and then when you get
Well,
higher level, you actually advance into different careers.
yeah. So here's the strong hero. Imagine this is basically your fist fighter. Shut up. Uh,
The
he
fister.
focus. He's this is the fister right here. He focuses on strength. So yeah. Hey, it's John. Welcome, John. Haven't seen you in a little
Hey, John.
while. I wanted D20 American the day I heard podcast on Everyday Heroes system in an updated version. Yeah, Everyday Heroes is the updated version of this and is 100 times better than this.
Ooh, shots fired.
No, Everyday Heroes is a lot better than the way they did this. Granted, it's still 5e based, but for D&D, but still they took it and they made it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, so they had, like Killraven was saying, each class focuses on an ability. Like, here is your
An attribute or a
yeah.
tribute.
Yeah, shut up. I hate that. Attribute, not a tribute. The fast hero, which is the girl in the mini skirt with the boots, obviously, gets to be the person that focuses on dexterity. And here's the tough hero. Yo, hey, yo, I'm a tough guy. You know, Razor Ramon from the WWF. So
There's the
see,
Ted the short order cook. Yeah.
yeah, Ted the Short Cook. The smart hero, like the brainiac, the guy who likes to invent things, the guy who likes to be the hacker, you know. And then we got the dedicated hero, the person that's gonna go out
Face.
there. No, not really.
Hi, Rick.
Uh sensitive. Oh, Rick's here too. Hey Rick. Don't forget to hit like for all new people that are in this chat, please. This is not it's like an empath type character.
That's
Knack
Karen, the stepmom.
Yes, that's the stepmom. There's a
They might
knack for
not be her
being
kids, but she loves them just the same.
Yeah, she does, and she tries to beat them with a wire hanger when the dad's not looking.
Yeah, she goes to the doctor's office and says, "Yeah, that's Ryder with a Y."
Oh my God, stop it. Yes, thank you. Rob has the same issue. I can't stand it. Like, I understand when people from the UK or something say attributes because I think it's part of the accent, but no one in America should be calling attributes attributes. If you do, just smack them in the face.
I mean, they call aluminum aluminium.
True. Oh, Jeff Grubb was involved in Everyday Heroes? I didn't realize that. Yeah, they released some really good shit with that. They had Escape from New York supplement, Rambo supplement, Universal Soldier supplement. Um, there was a whole bunch of really good stuff they released with it. They
Oh,
did a good job on Everyday Heroes.
Rob has a very good point there.
Yeah, one is a noun and one is a verb. One is describing something. The other one is paying tribute to something. That's the difference between the two words. So
Congratulations, you discovered the difference between a noun and a verb.
yeah, fuck you, Jeff. Um, and then they have the here's your face, the charismatic hero.
Oh, okay.
And you didn't get like you had little occupations and stuff like that, and yada yada bull crap and allegiances and kiss my ass and multi characters, and then you had your skills and
Kiss my ass is a chapter in there.
yeah. This is before Wizards of the Coast actually really started sucking. It was still early, so you could just imagine as they really started to
Oh,
suck.
wait, go back. Hold on. What was that
What?
picture of the lady on the chair? What's
She's
going on with
tied up.
that? What's
It's
going on with that one?
escape artist.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Where was your mind going, sir?
I thought she was doing a vlog challenge, like a Mr. Beast.
Ugh, Mr. Beast. He just fired his co-host.
Oh yeah, there's reason for that.
Well, I mean, when you start talking to underage boys, yeah, yeah, it is very much based on 5e, but they altered it enough that it's not annoying like 5e. At least I think so. Yes, and wealth I never used when I played D20. It was so annoying to use wealth.
What?
Because
So
it was one of those, here is your wealth number. If you want to buy something at this level, you have to roll under this chart with these modifiers, and maybe you can afford it. If not, you could take a bank loan, and maybe the bank will give you the. No, I don't want to deal with that. No, thank
that
you.
sounds like the speed rolls for Star Wars First Edition.
Speed rolls?
Yeah, the Star Wars very first edition. You actually had to roll to see how fast you go.
Oh, you're talking about the Vader book. That's second edition. Yeah,
No,
I
it's
know what you're
first
talking.
edition.
Nope, there were no speed rolls in first edition.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no speed rules in the first edition.
No, there was no speed rolls in the first edition because it was supposed to be a cinematic copy of the movies. The second edition is when they started having you roll for speed to see how fast you can go, especially for ships. Where is the advanced classes? I keep forgetting. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do the smart thing. Where are the advanced classes? Advanced classes, page 164. Okay. So once you got into these advanced classes, this is when the character actually kind of felt like an actual individual character.
Interesting.
And I don't know if a lot of people realize it, but this was the play test ground for Saga Edition. And Saga Edition was a lot of the play test ground for 4th Edition, according to Wizards of the Coast at the time.
Highlander fanatic, and so is my lady.
Oh yeah, there is a Highlander supplement too. You're right. They did a
There can
lot.
only be one.
They leased a lot of stuff for that game, and I'm
So, have you seen the source yet?
the source.
Yeah, Highlander, the source.
No, I haven't watched the movie. I haven't any desire to watch any of the movies. So, I mean, I saw the first one. I watched a lot of the TV show, but I didn't watch the rest of the movies.
The first one wasn't too bad. It was really good. The second one was okay. But when they started getting the sci-fi stuff, where they made like a cover for the Earth to protect its ozone layer or something, that's when it started getting weird.
Man, he was heavily into the. Yeah, the Highlander series wasn't bad. Was
I'm
that
pretty
the
sure
around
there's a
this
couple books about it.
about the Highlander series?
Yeah, well, RPGs at least. I'm pretty sure there's a Highlander RPG. It's like there's a Twister RPG out there. Roll to see if you take a picture of the Twister.
D20 Star Wars was a playtest for D20. No, I was the other way around. Because D20 Star Wars, D20 Modern was the playtest ground for Saga Edition, is what I meant, not for D20 Star Wars. And then Saga Edition was the playtest ground for 4E, according to what Wizards of the Coast told us. Do not watch the source. Wow, Rick, you're gonna scream that one to the heavens, huh?
Ooh, Escape from New York supplement. That would be badass.
Yeah. They do have I have the Escape from New York supplement. Dystopian Sentinel campaign and phase. Oh yeah.
So I got a question.
John's heavily involved in the phase rip community, so he does a lot of good stuff.
Dude, I love Marvel superhero RPG. Though I wish they would make it more advanced with the powers. Though there's a lot more powers out there. Like the original one doesn't have probability manipulation, which is one of my favorite powers out there.
Oh, I mean, we only played basic revised. That's why there's advanced, and then there's the Ultimate Powers book, which breaks everything in the entire world. But so
I could probably name 3 characters with probability manipulation. Yeah, 3. I can name 3. Probably more.
I play a lot of Marvel. Well,
Marvel's
D20 Stars came out
badass.
before. Yeah, it came out before D20 Modern, and that was the game that they purchased and dumped Alternity for. Everybody remember that little gem, Alternity? That was supposed to be Wizards of the Coast. Well, it was TSR's answer to having Star Wars. I bought into Alternity RPG.
Roulette, Long Shot, Black Cat, Domino.
Okay. What are we
Oh,
talking
I
about?
was talking to Jay. Sorry, John. I saw his first letter. I saw the first letter of his first name and the last 2 letters of his last name just combined together. John. I meant to say John.
Yeah. 1998 is when this came out for TSR. It was their answer to Star Wars. It was actually pretty interesting. It was the way the mechanic worked in this game, and it moved up and down. There was 2 different dice. There is a lot of supplements that came out for this game, and then they got the Star Wars license. Then they're like, Alternity who? And they threw it in the garbage. No, they did. They basically just tossed this to the side. and it's kind of sad because it was a good game. They had the situational step die that you would roll. It's a very generic setting too, so I understand they got the Star Wars license and they were just like, why would I bother? You
Vince,
know?
I got a question for you. I,
No.
I I hate to stop you with your alternative thing, but is there anybody in DC with probability? Well, excuse me, with the power of luck?
Luck?
Yeah, the power of luck. Well, it's called probability manipulation, but it's luck.
Not that I know of offhand. I mean,
Ooh, that would be a good. That would be a good comic book. Domino and Black Cat. You see who could outluck each other.
is there a DC character in DC Comics that has the power of good luck? Where's the answer to that? Right after this
Google.
ad. Fuck you.
Luck into the power. That's what Deadpool. But he was wrong.
Oh, the founder of the Royal Flush Gang had something called the luck glands that worked in his favor.
Go the what? Go on.
The luck glands. There's a minor villain called Hazard who can manipulate outcomes in his favor using what seemed like a magical dice. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
The Royal Flush Gang, I don't know much about the Royal Flush Gang. I've seen them, but I don't
They're
remember
card
them
based.
having. Yeah, I don't remember them having a luck thing.
It might be in the comic books only, and that probably Rob just going off.
Luck is not a power. It's not cinematic. Yeah.
But it's probably in the early renditions of the Flush Gang,
Let's
Royal
see
Flush
here.
Gang. Excuse me.
Mm,
I don't know. I thought they did Domino's power very well. The fact that even when given the chance, she had a gun pointed right at her face, and somehow it misfires. Like you couldn't mess up. When
yeah.
yeah, that was pretty cool too. When all that
Yeah.
cinematic stuff was happening in the background, how she didn't get hit whatsoever.
Yeah, like they were in Batman Beyond the cartoon. Yeah, I don't remember them
Hmm.
having a luck thing. I think it was just one of those things they had for the comic book.
Yeah,
It
but
looks like they did an
again,
update to Alternity. Hmm.
I would love to see a, a Domino slash Black Cat movie. That would be pretty badass.
Are we watching the Deadpool Wolverine movie this weekend? I would like to.
I'm probably not going to do it this weekend because for the fact that everybody's going to be there watching it. I'll probably wait till next weekend or the weekend after that. But yes, I'm absolutely going to see it in theaters 100%.
Yeah, me too. I want to see that in theaters. Are you going to get the Wolverine popcorn bucket head?
If I can, absolutely. Lonely Hearts.
Yeah, now they're
It,
all of a sudden they're doing all these gimmicky popcorn buckets for movies
well,
now.
ever since Dune 2 came out with their little popcorn sandworm head,
Yeah,
it all started there. But yeah, if if
they had
if I could find find a theme for Deadpool popcorn bucket, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm getting it.
Jinx from
Oh yeah,
Fearsome
well
Five.
she cast um
Hmm,
she cast probability manipulation, didn't she?
I don't know. It's gotten good reviews. I don't know. I heard that I saw someone put a post up on Facebook that stupid Rotten Tomatoes bombed it.
Well, Rotten Tomatoes bombs everything they don't like.
Yeah, Wolverine. Let's see what it looks like right now. Hold on, Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, that's what
Pull
they're
up.
calling. That's what they're calling a bad review. 81%.
I don't think that is a bad review.
Yeah, they said,
Jinx from GI
oh, it's
Joe. Yeah,
they said it's oh God, Jinx from GI Joe.
show a picture of Jinx, the red ninja.
I fucking hated Jinx. I had to
Jinx wasn't
figure.
bad.
No, Jinx was annoying.
She was no Snake Eyes, but she wasn't
Ugh.
too bad.
Jinx was one of those characters when I was a kid and it had the Jinx character, I would just toss in the bucket and not use Jinx because I hated Jinx.
Well, what about that karate guy? The guy with the
Quickfoot?
shurikens was yeah. What was his name?
Quickfoot? Was that his
I
name? I
thought
think his name
it
was.
was Sidekick. Something like that.
Is it Psychic? I don't know. I can't remember what it was. Which
Better
GI Joe are
than
we
the
talking about? Let's
Transformer
see,
character,
Psych.
the Erector.
Oh my God, there are some really bad Transformer names that were realistic. There were some bad Transformer names. Yeah, it was Quick Kick. Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Quick Kick. Yeah.
You said Sidekick.
Well, I knew it was Kick at least.
No, I used to have him. I usually used him to get the shit beat out of him all the time, but you know.
I don't like you. You're not the popular type. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I wish I could swim this weekend, but I can't afford the gas to drive 160 miles. Jeez, Rick.
There's Amazon. You could probably buy it off of.
Yeah, but you know how much it is to rent off Amazon for a movie you're only going to watch for a couple hours and you can't keep? That
Well,
sucks.
then I suggest buying it for a couple more bucks. Buy it and just
All right,
have it.
money bucks. Why don't you buy it then?
Hey, I bought the Harry Potter series off there. Also bought my favorite movie off of Amazon
Wait,
too.
Hama killed him off in the comics. Which imprint? World of Wonder Games. Was that Image? Was that IDW? Was it
Marvel.
no, not Marvel.
Marvel didn't usually kill off people, except for my
No,
favorite hero,
which was
the Fighting Bantam.
the Fighting Phantom?
Bantam. Bantom. Bamtam. Bantam.
Because this definitely sounds like an IDW run that he killed him off of, because IDW fucking ruined GI Joe. Let's see here. Walmart is 80 miles to Rick. Do you live on top of a mountain in the middle of the desert or something? Jeez.
Lives in that Sasquatch territory.
Original Marvel. Oh, so the Marvel imprint of G. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Who's
Yeah,
Hama in GI Joe?
Larry Hama is the creator of GI Joe.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right.
Well, the creator of the GI Joe comic books,
So
not the
creator
original
killer
GI
of
Joe. Yes, Image did do a long print of GI Joe, which wasn't that bad actually. It was pretty decent. The new GI Joe by Skybound Comics, which is the one that the Walking Dead producer was part of. I can't think of his name off Robert Kirkman, his comics. The reboot is actually pretty damn good. Shadowrun of Darkness game Saturday. Nope, canceled, Rick. We're not playing. No, I'm kidding. Yes, everything good.
Shadowrun of Darkness.
The one, let's see, where is that one? GI Joe, IDW.
Ooh, he killed off a ton of characters.
Yeah, they killed a lot of characters off of GI Joe.
What about the basketball player with the bazooka? Did they kill him off?
The basketball player with bazooka?
Yeah, there was a basketball player. That's when Sergeant Slaughter first came out. His special commandos.
Nope, middle of nowhere, north central Montana. So he lives in a cabin in the middle of the woods somewhere.
Like I said, Sasquatch country.
Yeah, Rick goes outside and goes.
Sasquatches.
He goes outside and goes. Wah, wah, to get that Sasquatch to come to his house.
Oh, you gotta be careful about that. Can't be calling out the nature. It calls back.
There was a G.I. Joe comic that came out during the IDW years. I can't think of what that writer was. It was the one that said to people, get over 9/11, it happened. Fucking idiot.
Whoa, jeez.
Yeah, get over it already.
Super
And
Blackfield there.
he's the one that did the comic book. It was the other G. It was just called G.I. Joe. It wasn't the real American hero. So it had nothing to do with Larry Hama. And he had G.I. Joe as, we're no longer an American force. We serve the global force. We're not just Americans. We don't like America. I was just like, you're a fucking idiot, dude. You don't take G.I. Joe. And then they had Scarlet, G.I. Joe Scarlet, which was supposed to be taking all the G.I. Joe led by Scarlet. And it was just didn't like men type thing.
So it's modernized then.
Hmm.
Here
Yes.
you go. I'll put this in private.
Oh, you mean fridge? Yeah, refrigerator Perry with a football and chain. Yeah, I had the refrigerator Perry figure. Big Lob.
Big Lob.
Who the fuck is Big Lob?
That's a basketball player. He's a G.I.
Oh,
Joe reservist.
okay. Big Lob.
He is an E4.
Is it Lobe? Maybe not Lob.
No, Lob would have an E at the end. Big Lob. Like you're lobbing a basketball.
Mm-hmm. What year was this? Uh, doesn't say exactly. He was in the animated series. Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was.
I don't remember him. That must have been like got to get
Like I said,
tough GI Joe years.
He's part of Sergeant Slaughter's Special Commandos or something like that.
Oh yeah, he was in GI Joe the movie. He was one of the new recruits, the Rawhides. Part of Chuckles, Jinx. I want to throw her in the river.
Throw her back in the bucket.
Lieutenant Falcon, biggest waste in the world. Law and Order, which was pretty cool, and Tunnel Rat, another one I want to throw in the river.
Tunnel Rat came out a few times. He was even in the more modern movies, I believe.
Yeah, and then and that's when they introduced Cobra Law, which I want to vomit.
Cobra Law.
That's only thing I'm disappointed about with the new GI Joe comics is the guy who's writing the comics loves GI Joe, but he brought back Cobra Law, and I went, "What the fuck are you doing,
What's
dude?
wrong with Cobra Law?"
Should I disconnect you now? I mean,
there goes Jeff.
there goes Jeff. Hey, now Lieutenant Falcon and Tunnel Rat had two of the best figures. I liked Lieutenant Falcon, but he was such a waste as a character. They could have done more with him.
Beret, right?
Yeah. I liked how G.I. Joe had all these ranks, but it was just completely ignored. The rank system was just like, yeah, you're a lieutenant, you're this, you're that, but a sergeant runs the division.
Yeah, that is true.
It was just like there were no ranks in G.I. Joe.
There was. Each one gets a corresponding.
Well, I know there were actual ranks, but there were no ranks because nobody acknowledged them except for when they were talking about them.
I think Shipwreck outranks the sergeant.
Shipwreck?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe what rank was Shipwreck? Let's go back to the
E7. Yeah, he's a E7, E8. Yeah, he outranks most of the people there.
Hi, I'm Shipwreck, and that's my parrot who's going to annoy the crap out of everyone. Yeah, that was the uni of the show.
If you look at his shoulder rank, it shows Chief Petty Officer.
Well, yeah, he's what was it? The NCO, one of the high-ranking NCOs.
Yeah, he's one of the highest-ranking NCOs in the entire show.
Yeah, but I was always just like a dopey moron most of the time.
I guarantee you that guy was an alcoholic.
Exactly. It was the result of some biological experiment, which makes some sense, but is presented them was retarded. Exactly. You were in the Navy? Yeah, so Jeff was in the Navy too. I'm nothing against the Navy.
That's why I said Shipwreck is one of the best characters out there.
Oh, I'm just making fun of the way he talked. That's all.
He was an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah. But isn't most people in the Navy out? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. So I'm going to say it like this. Just because you drink a lot does not make you an alcoholic.
Okay. Quite a few people that I know in the Navy were drank a lot then.
I drink a lot. It was awesome.
Yeah, the characters of Pythona and Nemesis Enforcer were actually very coolly designed. Not Galabus, whatever the frick his name was. Was the dumbest design of a character.
Draw a
Galabus.
picture of it.
Let me see if I can find it.
Galobus.
I'm sitting on a giant sack of shit that I'm going to float around on.
Oh, that dude. the
Yep.
the wish
Navy
list,
teaches you how to
Dr.
drink.
Blood.
With Dr. Blood, yeah. See, like, Nemesis Enforcer was fucking cool looking. He looked like, what's his name from Marvel? Was that Archangel or Angel?
Archangel,
I don't know what that was.
yeah.
See?
No, not Angel. I mean, Angel was Archangel, but he looks like more of the Archangel model than the Angel model.
Yeah. And it was what I think Killraven said it before, but yeah, Lieutenant Falcon was basically a Flint clone. He looked just like Flint.
Oh, Flint was badass, yeah. Shipwreck had a sad story arc in Mortal Kombat's clone wife and a kid that melted on the island. Holy shit!
Love the Geo card when the Cobra's plan was destroyed was to promote Shipwrecked out on someone else. Yeah, I don't know the way they came up with some of the plans for Cobra. I mean, excuse me.
That's what I liked about our DC game is all our villains were like, they were villains, but they had like nonsensical ideals about why they were villains. Like the Polaroid wanted to Ross so the kids could have a day off of school.
Oh, that was the cartoon when the melted island fell apart and the kid. Yeah, that was the cartoon, I believe. There was some pretty weird shit going on in that cartoon. Yeah.
My kid is melting on an island. The Weather Dominator, nice. Where they played hockey with one of them, with one of the pieces.
The Weather Dominator. Yes, I'm going to control the world by changing its weather. Okay.
I mean, we were talking about Storm and how ultimate her powers are. It makes sense to control the world through weather.
Yes. Rob is 1000% correct. The intro for the G.I. Joe movie was probably one of the baddest ass movies in the intros in the world.
And too bad we can't show it on YouTube because we'll get flagged.
Because some asshole will come around and flag it, or the algorithm will be like, no. So. Well, yeah, originally they were going to kill him, but the test audiences didn't. I guess because of the whole Transformer death from the movie didn't sit too well. Well, Optimus Prime going, I'm dead. Destroy a movie in 5 words. Duke slipped into a coma. That's funny. Yeah, a friggin' snake dart to the heart. And he still lived. Yeah. with that intro and the cool stuff with Python at the start, how incredibly disappointing is it after about 20 minutes in? Yeah, it's pretty much once it wears off, it's just like, meh.
So to go back to who's the higher rank, Duke is actually the higher rank. At E8,
he's like he's Sergeant Major.
Yeah, he's Sergeant Major, which is an E9. So technically, Duke holds the highest rank. Enlisted rank.
Yeah, which was my point, because there was like, where does warrant officer fall in that whole lineup?
Right between enlisted and officer. Technically, they're officers, but they're enlisted that move their way up to being a warrant officer.
So they're above the NCO group?
Yes, they're above NCOs.
But they're below the officer group. Okay.
Yes and no. Rank wise, yes. Uh, when it comes to seniority, no.
So if I was a second lieutenant and you were a warrant officer, would I be
I
saluting
would
you, or
sal-
would you be
I
saluting me?
I would be saluting you, but you'd be asking me for advice.
Brought to you by Disney. That's the best 5 words. Yeah. I remember when my best friend loves the movie intro, really wants an official soundtrack like they did for the Transformers movie. Yeah. I remember one time I went to a concert. It wasn't really a concert, it was just a band playing. So, and they played the Cobra song. So, and that they played that in the Slither song. You remember the Slither song? Cold Slither?
No, no.
Oh, we're cold Slither and we're coming to you. when when the master plan of Cobra was to take a rock band and subliminally get people to do their will.
Yeah, they're specialist officers, but I mean, they are officers. They aren't officers. They're enlisted officers.
Yeah, see, Cold Slither.
Uh,
They had the Dreadnoks as the singers.
jeez.
There's an actual video on YouTube if you look it up, and I'm not going to do that because of algorithm
Yeah.
stuff. There's a band that there's a bunch of people that cosplay the entire Cold Slither scene out. It's pretty good too, and they have like a fat Sergeant Slaughter and everything. It's great.
Fat Sergeant Slaughter.
You miss Cold Slither? Oh, come on, dude. That's season 3, episode 51, or depending on how you look at it, episode 51.
It's probably on YouTube right now. You could probably look it up after
Oh,
the podcast, after our show.
after
I'm pretty
these
sure you can just type in Cold
messages.
Slither, bring it up.
It's right here. I can put the link in chat. Let me just grab it.
You don't click on it. Yeah, careful, careful. How to ruin a series? Catherine Kennedy presents Star Wars.
There's your Cold Slither episode for GI Joe. I love how Cobra Commander is wearing his face mask and uniform with a pair of sunglasses over it and a trench coat and a hat.
He had like 3 different masks, didn't he?
Yeah. Well,
He had the just the cloth, the metal one. What was the other one he had?
are you thinking about the battle suit armor one? You're thinking about the Cobra Commander was the one that was later on. Was it battle suit? Battle armor? Yeah, that's what it is. This one?
Oh yeah! Holy shit! Look at that guy.
Yeah. That was the one they did in the Got to Get Tough Yo Joe crap. Got to get tough, Yo Joe. That's the one you're thinking of.
Probably, but yeah, had different uniforms. Not much of the other uniforms have changed that much.
Mm-mm. You had a couple
Destro always
different
had
looks.
Destro always had the plastic chest, the con chest from Star Trek 2, the Wrath of Khan.
Oh yeah, with the giant ruby on there.
Uh-huh.
Because he looked like he was a 70s disco dancer.
Because he had so much hair on his chest.
Hey, I'm going to do a split and then a spin. Ha ha ha. Cobra Commander. That guy, I always thought that actor had a badass voice for Destro. Who was that actor?
He does. He fit very well. It's too bad what they did with him with the recent movies. This Captain Min's Torch.
They did what to him?
Well, all right. So in the modern movies, you know how they had Destro the very first one, the Return
Yeah.
of GI Joe, but then the second one they have him as in prison still.
Yeah.
Cobra Commander's like, we're breaking up the band.
Oh wow, Clancy Brown played him in the Renegade series. I didn't realize that. I love Clancy Brown.
Yeah, he does a lot of good voices. Loved him in Starship Troopers.
Oh yeah, excellent in that movie. He was banging the Baroness, which was cool. I mean,
Oh,
wouldn't you?
absolutely. He was
Wouldn't
tapping
you
that.
be? Wouldn't you be tapping that? I mean, come on.
Oh,
Who didn't want to?
I mean, come on.
What
This
kid
is a
that wasn't
Baroness.
watching GI Joe didn't want to tap that?
I mean, but thing is, he would never marry her. She was always trying to get into his wallet. He's like, no, I know who you are. Fuck off.
Stay out of my wallet, beady beady beady. No,
What?
fucking robot shows up there
Wiki,
too.
where'd you come? Where'd you come from?
Beady beady beady, another universe. It was
Beady,
that
beady, beady,
crossover
top
that
block?
you didn't see. That crossover you missed, Jeff.
Oh, okay.
The Buck Rogers GI Joe crossover. Beady beady. Fucking robot.
G.I. Joe's had a couple crossovers, haven't they?
Yeah,
I know they crossed over with
Transformers
Transformers,
mostly.
but didn't they cross over with some other places?
Uh, GI Joe crossover. I don't know what else they crossed over with.
I know Transformers crossed over into the Marvel. I think they crossed over into the Marvel universe one time.
Well, yeah, they were the same universe, and I think they figured it out that GI Joe, Transformers,
Probably Teenage Mutant
Gem.
Ninja Turtles. Did Jim have a comic book?
Gem had a comic book, yeah.
Jim and the
IDW did it.
Holograms?
Yeah.
Interesting.
There was one thing that made
This-
them all connected. GI Joe, what was his name? There it is.
Was it truly
Jose-
outrageous? Truly
Yeah, it
outrageous?
was. This is what people were considering the connection between all the cartoons was because of Jose Rivera, who was supposed to be Geraldo Rivera. He was a take. No, really. Yeah. He had a striking resemblance to Hector Ramirez. He looked exactly like it, acted as it. So he was like the connection between all the universes that they said. Yeah, because he was even in Gem. So they were all the same character. People saying they were all the same universe. So G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Gem were all the same universe. You want to go with that theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was the one guy that was on the bench at the end, and he said he was bitching about the robots. Can't hire good help anymore. Oh, yeah, Inhumanoids. Yes, thank you. Yeah, the character was also in Inhumanoids. So there was a lot that they had to the same universe.
Jeez.
Was Cops part of that universe? I don't know. Did they
really
have the
far
same?
out there.
Yeah, because Cops was the future.
Cops only lasted one season, didn't they?
Yeah, but it was still awesome.
Well, it's like the connection between Commando, Predator, Taken, hell, Aliens, Die Hard. There's all connections with that one too. It's the whole one Central American nation called Valverde. That's what connects every of those movies.
Cops was Dick. Deke.
Oh, they knew what they were doing. It's crime fighting time.
One of the characters is the daughter of Mainframe. Oh, okay. Different studio from Marvel's Sunbow. Yeah, it was, but the whole Deke thing is what made them all cross over, I think. So, Deke.
Whatever happened to that company? That company went downhill real fast.
Deke? No, Deke's still around.
They're
Deke's still around. I believe so. Deke Animated Studios, yeah. Deke Entertainment. I think they're called. Is it Deke still around? Let's see. Deke. Yeah, they still have stuff going on and stuff.
Really? Wow.
Though it says the company was officially defunct in 2001, but it still has something. I think. Oh, I wonder if Disney bought them out.
I could see. Well, Nickelodeon would have bought them out. A lot of their stuff went on to Nickelodeon.
Walt Disney Company owned them at one point as a partner, so limited. Oh, it's a limited partnership, so that's probably why.
An LLC.
No, it's not a limited liability corporation. Yeah. Yeah, maybe they don't make anything anymore. They sucked as a company anyways. They cut corners with cartoons so bad.
Oh
They
yeah,
paid
I mean
they used
they
Canadian
reused a
actors
lot
for
of the
the
same
reboot of G.I.
animations.
Joes. Oh yeah. And they use Canadian actors for the new G.I. Joe for the Got to Get Tough G.I. Joe because they didn't want to pay the American actors. Except they paid for Cobra Commander, Chris Latta. They paid money to have him continue to go on.
Well, he has a very iconic voice, so it
Yeah,
makes
I think he was the
sense.
only one they paid for. Cookie Jar. I think they became Cookie Jar.
Cookie jar. Interesting.
Yeah, formerly Deke. Well, formerly a subsidiary of Deke. All right, whatever. Deke sucks. Who cares?
So going back to our original topic, what do you think a Twister RPG would be like?
That wasn't the topic. The topic was a Twister video game. A Twister RPG can be any game. D20 Modern. It could be maybe it could be Phase Rip. It can be whatever you want it to be. It can even be Unisystem.
Ooh, what would be the attributes? I wanted to say attributes so badly, just to
I know you did. The same in the game. It would be the same as the base of the game you pick. You wouldn't
you
change
had
anything.
fighting in there or strength. Well,
I
that's a
would keep
face
the
rip too.
base of the game depending on what base of the game I have. Why change it?
So strength, dexterity.
Depending on the game. Again,
No, no. I mean, if you were to create your own Twister game
I'm not.
right now,
I'm not.
you have the gumption to make a Twister game right now,
I
but
don't
you
have the
can't
gumption
do
to
it.
make a Twister game.
You couldn't fight the need to make it.
The
What's
fight
this?
the need to make it. Okay.
You have to make it. What kind of system would you use?
I have no idea. I
D20
would probably
Twister?
um I would probably I would probably use I don't know honestly. Maybe either D6 or I would use Unisystem probably.
I would like to use the Palladium system. I think that would probably be the best system for it.
Maybe.
Have enough PP in there. PPPS Twister Dexterity. I mean, think about it. You had to dodge those twisters, right? So you got to dodge debris and whatnot.
I think it would be a very boring game.
I don't know. I think I could see where its slight appeal would be.
I mean,
You're part
okay,
of a
guys, we're
disaster
getting
team.
together. We're getting together this week. This week, I want you guys to take a picture and discover a T3 tornado.
Well, it wouldn't be you discover it. It'd be there's sirens going off in, let's say, Kansas
Now,
City.
this would be a fun game. Sharknado.
I've never seen any of the movies.
Sharknado or Lavalantula. Those would be fun games. So that would add a little bit more into the whole tornado thing if you had sharks flying around, because then you'd have to, kind of avoid the sharks and, try to survive. Then it becomes a survival type game, a fun survival game, not just, it's a tornado, click, click, click. Oh, I might die. Oh, and then die.
Well, you think about the movie, think about the movie Twister. I mean, it was an action movie. They had to survive the tornadoes, but their job was to go into where there was tornadoes, disasters happening. And there's more disasters than just tornadoes. There's hurricanes, earthquakes, uh,
See,
gingivitis.
wait, you have gingivitis in the middle of a tornado?
Maybe. I mean, that could be a storyline.
See, and this is why I like Jules.
Attributes.
She would just tell someone to say attributes wrong and slap yourself, because that's how Jules is. That's why I like her. She's a good chica.
So
Now,
yeah,
Twister would be good for a one shot. That's about
it
it.
might be. Yeah.
One shot, done.
You have your dexterity. I mean, where would wisdom play into that?
I don't know.
You know
Probably.
what? I have an idea. It would be wise to
To not play the game at
either
all?
go besides go on the path of the tornado to avoid tornado. That would be wisdom call right there. Intelligence would, because you all be scientists. Intelligence would definitely play a key in the game.
Yeah.
Constitution, you got to survive the tornado.
Yep.
Charm, you got to charm the
Seduce the tornado.
Seduce the tornado. There is a part where they talk about Bill Paxton's character going up a tornado half naked and throwing a bottle in there. That could be a charisma thing.
What? Did I miss something with that? I don't remember that at all. So,
You don't remember that part where they talk about Bill
dude, the movie came out
Paxton?
in 1997 or around that
Ooh, capture
thereabouts.
tornadoes like Ghostbusters.
How would you capture a tornado? Throw
With
down a
your
trap and grab it?
with your particle tornado grabbers.
My particle tornado grabbers. Right. That's
Yeah.
just something that we invented. Correct. Yeah.
Probably you died. You died of dysentery.
It's a
were just out
tornado.
trying to-
You still died.
Tornado
A tornado
trap.
trap. Yeah, that would work. A tornado trap.
Twister Busters. Busted
I don't.
Twisters.
I don't foresee Twisters, a role playing game, coming out anytime soon, or anybody really want to play it, other than an adventure that involves something else that night.
Ooh, an
Yeah.
air elemental.
That would be
That's your
work for.
D&D game. Twister Busters.
That would be an air elemental, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Raven. Boom. Point made.
Don't encourage Jeff. In fact, go to the poll on our channel and vote everything bad on those polls.
Oh, which one?
Every one of them.
What, you want to give the guy a wedgie?
Why not? Everything's devolved into the worst possible scenario on those polls anyway, so
I mean, hey, I've been able to keep up though. Give me
Go on.
props for that.
yeah, you're doing a good job. I give you the props.
I want all the
Like-
props. Give me more props.
No, you only get 2 props, and that's the maximum for this evening.
Gotta be tough, yo, Joe.
Well, I think it's time
With
to.
that,
I think it's time to head out. Jeff killed the mood. I appreciate everyone stopping by tonight. And we will have a stream for the members that are here. And for the one on Friday, we'll talk about stuff on the channel and your feedback, which is important on that show because that helps. So when Jeff says, "What do you want to see?" Don't give us crickets. Say something. Friday night at 4, 5. I don't remember what
4.
time. What 4? No, say 4. 4 o'clock in the
What?
afternoon. 4 in the. Shut up, Jeff. Maybe Jeff's camera will work. Maybe it won't. Maybe someone needs to buy Jeff a new camera. I don't know. We already got $2 towards your next computer, though.
Ooh, getting that money.
Why not? At least he tried to help, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you again for that help, Rob.
No,
What?
it was Macarius.
Was it Marcurius? My bad.
See,
Mark,
right
yeah,
here,
it is Marcurius.
right
Damn it.
here. Jeff.
Sorry, Marcurius. My bad.
Anyway, videos coming out this week. We have the DC Heroes one that just came out today. Tomorrow is a video that I did talking about Space 1999, the ARP role-playing game. Friday is Rifts and our live stream for the members. That's it. Hopefully you have a wonderful day, and we will see you next week on Random Rolls Chat. Good night, and God bless everybody.